Good evening. My name is Christopher Wolf, and if you don't know me, my professional life revolves around being the premier cybersecurity and telecommunications engineer in this country. I know the strengths of networks, and more importantly, I know how fragile networks can be. Today is September 13th. It's impossible to have this conversation without acknowledging the calendar. Just 2 weeks ago, we marked the 20th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina. I was not here for that. But for those that were here, I hear stories about the silence, the eerie, disconnected silence when the cell phones went dead. That silence taught us a lesson that we cannot afford to forget. The communications infrastructure we rely on for our very survival is not truly ours. When it failed, you, New Orleans, were left with nothing. Our mission, starting now, September 13th, 2025, is to take the hard-earned lesson from that silence and turn it into action. We are going to build a grassroots communications network. For us, by us. A lifeline that works when nothing else does. So let's talk about the problem. I call it the kill switch. It's not science fiction. It's documented technical and legal capability. Cellular networks are centralized. All your calls and text travel through a handful of corporate-owned towers and switches. Because of this design, they have choke points. With a court order or during a state of emergency, agencies can compel providers to shut service down. So let's talk about a few scenarios. Let's say the next big hurricane comes to New Orleans. To control panic or prevent network overload, authorities could cut public access, leaving us unable to coordinate evacuations. During a time of civil unrest, authorities could disable communications or intercept communications in a 10-block radius to disrupt organizers, leaving everyone isolated. Let's say we're in Louisiana. We can't have an industrial accident. If there's a chemical spill along the river, cutting off independent lines of communication is the easiest way to control the public narrative. The core issue isn't whether they will do it, it's that they can. Our personal safety should not depend on a permission slip. So here's my solution. I call it the string in the tin can. The principle is a direct connection that doesn't rely on a middleman. The technology we use is based on LoRa. It's based on chips that cost 50 cents each in quantity, with a small aggregation of parts to join them. Think of it like a walkie-talkie for text messages. These small, lower-power devices can send text data over several miles. The real magic is the mesh network. Your device doesn't just talk to another device. It also acts as a repeater for everyone else. A message from Algiers Point can hop across devices in the CBD in mid-city to reach someone in Metairie, completely bypassing the cell network. The more of us there are, the stronger the network gets. So let's be clear. You will not be streaming video on this platform. This is for short, vital, encrypted text messages in a crisis. Things like, my family's safe at the Superdome, flooding at Canal and Broad, need medical help at Hank's Po' Boys. These key benefits are what makes this revolutionary for us. It is a decentralized, off-grid, encrypted, and most importantly, owned by us, the residents of New Orleans. no corporation, no monthly fee, no kill switch. So let's talk about our guiding principles. This is a tool for aid, not for offense. This is non-negotiable. You are building this network as a lifeline, and we must all agree to protect that purpose. This network will never be used for offensive purposes, full stop. This includes coordinating any illegal activity, inciting violence against any person or group, harassment, threats, or intimidation, or the transmission of hate speech. Our greatest strength is our shared trust, and in my opinion, that's what rebuilt the city of New Orleans, not the federal government and not the city government. It's you, the people. You created the city that my family gets to enjoy today. So, with that foundation established, let's talk about the blueprint. Our unique geography presents challenges. The Mississippi River is a giant obstacle, and low elevation can block signals. This is why we need a backbone of relay nodes. A relay node is simply one of these same devices, perhaps with a better antenna, placed in a high location and left on 24/7. This is an example of one of those devices. It can be powered by solar, it can hide in a tree, and no one will ever know it's there. It can last for maybe 10 years, and it's the size of a postage stamp. So let's start brainstorming. We need strategic locations across the New Orleans area. Think about a high-rise. Think about a church steeple. Think about a 2-story house in Metairie, or a home on the North Shore. Your first task is to go home and look at your own homes and neighborhoods. Do you have a 2nd-story window? An attic with a clear view? We will create a private, collaborative map to see where our network is strong and where the gaps are, and I will fix it. Finally, here's the next steps. We need to start that collaborative map, and we need to pinpoint potential node locations where there could be activity, as well as identify coverage gaps. Everyone on the team, I need to know your skills. You need to give me a skills inventory. We're going to schedule another meeting. I hope to do this tonight over Google Meet, but everybody's got a differing schedule, so we all work on this as we can. And finally, I'm going to play the role of the hardware research group and engineer, because I know what I'm doing, and I know how to test equipment and make it function exceptionally well. So I want to thank you, okay? First, given the challenges of the day, I think this is an opportunity for us all to come together, regardless of your opinions, and we can agree to protect New Orleans. Again, we have the technology and we have the collective will. Let's build a network they can't turn off. Thank you for your time. Good night.